Did anybody get the gator bites inside?
No.
Nope.
I have a whole bunch of them getting them to jump up.
Big.
Alright, now this is our first alligator pond on the tour. All these alligators in this pond are 4 to 6 years old. This is our harvesting pond. The reason we harvest these gators at this age, any older than this, they become mature enough to start breeding. That's something we don't want. We leave all that to our breeding stock, to our next and largest pond, filled with the original 250 that were harvested or hatched out in 1957. Also, at this age, their meat and their hides at its prime. The meat doesn't have a very strong taste and it's not real tough. Also, the hide still has the most elasticity. You can stretch it the most, make more material out of it. Belts, shoes, purses, boots, wallets, whatever's in the highest demand. Now, we come back here to harvest these gators. We'll drain the pond, shoot every gator in this pond. We cut the heads off, we cure the heads, sell them in our gift shop. As those heads are curing, if any of the teeth loosen or fall out, we'll remove them, make necklaces, earrings, keychains, bracelets. We cut the feet off, make back scratchers. We sell the hide. We process, package, and sell the meat here on the farm. Also, if you look down the alligator's back at the ridges, those are individual bones called scutes. Those scutes act as a natural solar panel for these gators. Once we come back here and harvest the gators, we'll cut the back strap out, boil that meat down, the scutes slide out of the meat. We'll make necklaces, earrings, and keychains out of those as well. They kind of resemble a sand dollar. They look fossilized. They have a lot of holes in them. That's where the nerve endings connect to the bone. That's what transfers the heat and the energy throughout their body. As they store that energy, that helps them digest their food. In the wild, they store that energy and it helps them track down their prey, kill it, and digest it once they've killed it. Now if you look over to your right over here, is the hibernation box. All these alligators on the farm hibernate 4 to 5 months over the winter. Now they're all cold-blooded animals. When they get in there, it's 32 degrees or below out here. Their body temperatures range between 35 and 45 degrees. You can actually see steam rising up out of that box.
Oh my Lord. Tara, get up here. Get this. Get a picture. Oh my gosh.
Alright, this is one of the smaller gators in this pond. That's not why I grabbed him, it's just because he's the only one out right now. Now if you look underneath his jaw, at the 2 glands that are actually sticking out, they were sticking out. It's 2 darker spots right here towards his throat. Those glands are scent glands. They'll protrude those into the water. They're spongy tight flesh, they filter water and oxygen. That allows them to taste and smell anything that's bleeding or rotten up to 1.5 miles away under the surface of the water. We go bait our lines come hunting season, we'll bait it with a piece of rotten chicken because it puts off a really bad odor. Also with a piece of beef melt because it bleeds every time you cut it. Also, alligators have 2 different sets of eyelids. They have a transparent eyelid and they have a harder outer protective eyelid. That transparent eyelid acts as a natural goggle. They'll close it under murky water to keep dirt, sand, and other stuff from getting into their eyes. That harder outer protective eyelid, they close whenever they're swimming in water they can't see in. Also when they're doing what you call a death roll, it keeps twigs, sticks, and other stuff from blinding them. What's up, buddy?
How big do they grow each year?
When these alligators are hatched out, he asked me how much they grow a year. When they're hatched out, they're 4 to 8 inches long. They grow 1 foot to 1.5 foot a year after that. Now, any other farm or anything like that you go to, a lot of those gators are grown abnormally. They put them inside a temperature controlled room and you can force that gator to grow 4 or 5 feet a year. Like I said, they grow a foot to a foot and a half.